I've sneaked off, taken a shortcut to join the clifftop path just to the south of Auchmithie, and I'm just reaching the main path now. And the first of the kind of secret beaches. What we're looking at here is actually Ludd Castle, which is an ancient settlement. Some say it's Iron Age. There's virtually nothing above ground, but if you look at it, it would be an ideal place to defend. Cliffs on three sides and a narrow neck of land. There is apparently just a sort of an earthen rampart visible, which you might see when we get closer. Bladder Campion and also Thrift, the white and then the pink, and behind us a better view of Ludd Castle. And as you can see, there's a pathway running up to it. People obviously take a closer look at well, when I say the closer look, there's nothing actually above ground to show that it was an ancient fort, but maybe they go there to get a picture of a Iron Age experience. It's just the prelude to a whole lot of interesting coastal features, all the way down to Arbroath from this point, all the way south to Arbroath. Just a little way beyond the headland called Ludd Castle, there's a wee deviation that's well worth taking. You can actually smell it before you see it. It's that unmistakable, pungent, fishy smell of a seabird colony close at hand. Great care, of course, is necessary. But it's worth it because for a little effort you get quite a nice view of a kittiwake colony. Oh, and there's razorbills too, I just saw flying in there. Yes, there's kittiwakes and razorbills. I would expect guillemots as well. There are a few puffins around, everybody's favourite seabird. But the nice thing about kittiwakes is that they say the name, you can hear them going kittiwake, kittiwake. They're a kind of gentle looking gull. You get the impression that they really just fancy top quality seafood and would not steal your fish and chips, not like their brutal cousin the herring gull. You won't catch them hanging about landfill sites either. Oh, and by the way, the black and white things, the black and white birds on the ledges next to the kittiwakes, they're guillemots. They have an inferiority complex because they're jealous of their cute cousins, the puffins. Well, because it's afternoon, the sun's in the south, the path is going south, so we're at this point looking into the sun towards Carlinghuich Bay, and above it that glistening sea of polythene, which is Strawberry City. Actually, it's where very high quality strawberries are produced. Not necessarily scenic, but they're produced in environmentally high standards. Yeah, away from the shimmering sea, back inland a little bit, following the horizon round. You might notice there's a bit that's not been planted. It just looks like I don't know, an earthwork or spoil heap or something, but no, it's actually the fallen roof of a large cave. It's called Galet Pot. It's marked as Galet Pot on the maps, and I suppose it's very pot-like. It connects with the sea, and which means in fact the path is going across some sort of rock bridge, but we'll just quietly ignore that. As you make your way along this path, and this is us going north back towards Auchmithie again, you come across these posts. These posts have a function. They usually have numbers on them. Yes, this one's number 46, which means it's actually, and I'm trying hard to be serious here, this is if you fall over the cliff. Assuming you're with someone, they can summon help by saying, my partner has just fallen over the cliff at number 46, and you then hopefully get rescued. If you're on your own, I presume you have to sort of just remember the number. This is the return to Auchmithie, and the path goes past the Coast Guard houses, which you see here. I don't know if you've ever asked yourself, why Coast Guard? Are they guarding the coast? Well, sure, the modern service certainly guards the coast and does great work in terms of life-saving and liaising with other safety organisations. But originally, the Coast Guard was to guard the coast and keep a watch for smugglers. In the late 18th century, right down the coast of Scotland, Angus and Auchmithie included, coast smuggling was rife. And the Coast Guard's job, on behalf of the government, was to nab these smugglers wherever possible, to make sure that duty was paid on the imported goods, the brandy, the silks, and other luxury items. In the main, these days, Coast Guard houses probably aren't lived in by actual Coast Guards. I'd rather get the impression most have been sold off to ordinary people. And I don't mean that, I mean people who like living in quite old houses with a great view of the sea. The final approach back to the village, the final bit of the path, that is, you get to by just going around the back of the Coast Guard houses. That swings round the field edge and it comes back to the village. This item here is obviously used for bonfires and signalling, presumably when the French invade, or is that a bit obscure? I don't know. Special occasions. It's a crow perch today. It's a carrion crow, as it happens. Otherwise, it's a nice view of the village again, especially the older part. Our friendly crow will not be moved. Well, there you go. That shows you how wrong you can be. Sun's gone behind a cloud a bit now, but it's still been a lovely day. Exploring Auchmithie and its surroundings.